The heat of springtime in Florida is in full effect. Making sure to practice social distancing, I did the one thing I knew I was able to do: rail fanning. Recently, Sunrail has wrapped a coach in an Orlando Health advertising wrap, and that was something that I was actually pretty interested in seeing. So I decided to head up and get out to the Stanton Y on the CFRC sub to try to find one. Well, that was relatively easy. After that, I wanted to get a shot of Sunrail that I got. Pretty much, I found it at the beginning of the year, and I wanted to try it now that the days are later, and I'd like to get this with Amtrak, either 98 or 92. I just cannot wake up early enough in the afternoon to get 98 because I work into the early morning, so I go for another Sunrail. The following Saturday of that week, I had gotten a report of a phosphate train coming down with some foreign power, so here I find myself on US 27 taking the back roads of Florida through to the S line. Highways are good, but I'm always more of a back roads person. You always find cool stuff like these roads back here, and I prefer these. I end up behind the train on the S line and eventually catch up to it at the old Dade City Depot in Dade City by the siding. I set up and wait again in the Florida heat for a foreign visitor. I would chase this train south to Kathleen in hopes of catching it again, but slow drivers enjoying their morning stroll would ensure that I would never get in front of this train. So that being said, and the heat cranking up, I head for home. Sunday morning, I head out to downtown Kissimmee to catch a rerouted Q455. A few days ago, Amtrak 52 derailed up at the 751 milepost in Lake Beresford just south of DeLand, and CSX was still rerouting the trains until cleanup was done and the line reopened. This train didn't leave Waycross until 10:30 p.m. the prior night, which gave me a rare opportunity to catch a freight train in downtown Kissimmee in the morning. This is train Q455, running on the CFRC corridor as a Z455. This train usually departs Waycross in the afternoon, toward Jacksonville and down to Taft via the A line. But today and lately, they've been going out of Waycross to Baldwin, Florida to pick up auto wrecks with the abolishment of O741 and M738 due to a lack of auto wrecks from the coronavirus outbreak. This train left Waycross at 10:30 the previous night, didn't leave Jacksonville until about 4 in the morning, still had to do its Baldwin work to get the auto racks. Therefore, they've been rerouting it over the S line when it does its Baldwin work, and today this meant that this would be here in the morning hours. With 455 north of me and a need to stop for gas, I knew I wouldn't see it again. So I decided to go out to the RC branch in search of A777. I find them doing some switching before heading into the branch with GP 40-2 number 4420. One reason I like this GP40 in particular is the fact that it still retains its built-with class lights on the rear hood. They removed the ones on the front short hood, which I'm not sure why they didn't take care of both, but it still has the ones on the back. I really enjoy seeing these, and I even took a picture of this. I came out later on that day because I had received word that Amtrak 52, the northbound auto train, would be rerouting south through Orlando to Lakeland to go north via the S line. Now, I've been rail fanning since 2014, and I've never seen this happen, and I can't think of a time where this has happened, so I had to get out and get this. So I set up here back at North End Stand to catch this historic move. I sit here and imagine if this is what it almost looked like in the days of the Sunset Limited. My first time seeing Superliner cars this far south, this is where the Sunset would turn its consist for the northbound run back in the day. As I said, this is my first time seeing this train here in the 6 years I've been rail fanning. I can't find any records of Amtrak's auto train going south this way either. It was definitely a sight in the gorgeous sunlight. I wasn't going to chase this. I told myself I would not chase this, but what did I end up doing? I ended up going to Auburndale, where as soon as I got there, heard L453 call out a medium clear Auburndale connection. With literal seconds to set up, I managed to get him coming through the connection, transferring from the A line to the Seaboard Miami Main here at Auburndale. So it was initially thought that this train would go to Lakeland, pull past the Lakeland Y, and then turn the Y to head north of the Vita sub after picking up a pilot. While looking at the signals at the Auburndale siding, there were two approach mediums, which, before I knew about 453, made me think he was stopping. So, seeing the two approach mediums, I checked the interlocking signal to see a medium approach medium, meaning he would be turning south down the Auburndale sub. That is when I went to go look and heard 453. So, knowing that they would be going south down the Auburndale sub, they'd be turning there, I just stayed here in Can Yard to catch the auto train turning down the sub. After this, they would cut off the bottom auto rack and locomotive, brake test, couple the EOT onto the main part of the auto train, and they would pull north through the Auburndale connection toward Lakeland, where they'd pick up a CSX pilot and head north up the S line. I skipped that and made my way back toward Auburndale siding to get P940, the engine and auto rack that pulled the train south on its return trip back to Sanford. And that does it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you out there next time.